This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, how to relaunch your network marketing business. That's what we're going to talk about today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jeff Gamble. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Have a background in traditional business. We own a holistic health company and a real estate company. Also, I'm an affiliate marketer and a network marketer and a speaker, trainer, and coach. So if you have been depressed, discouraged, frustrated, mad, upset, ready to throw in the towel, I think I might have an answer for you. And the answer is really relaunching your business. The unfortunate part is relaunching takes work. Relaunching kind of takes a mental, game to kind of get into a position where you're ready to go. If you're at that point and you want to make, the next move, let's talk about what needs to happen. The very first thing you're going to have to figure out is, why are you choosing network marketing? Are there other things out there? Of course there are. You could jump into real estate, you could jump into insurance, you could jump into financial services, you could do Amazon arbitrage, you could, start an e-commerce business. I have friends that are trying to start Amazon businesses and Walmart businesses, et cetera, et cetera. You could go to the local Goodwill store and try to pick stuff up and sell it. I have people flipping furniture. There's tons of different stuff, but why network marketing? You're going to have to figure that out. Some of the reasons why, I personally like the industry is there's certain things that are already set up, right? Somebody went out and created a product already. Or service, depending on what you're selling, that's already done for you. Somebody already created a compensation plan and, the accounting, and somebody already created a website. You're not going to have to do that. Somebody already created a customer service department. You're not going to have to do that. So there's a bunch of stuff that's created. Now, if you want to buy a franchise, you're going to need a ton of money. If you want to get into real estate, you're going to have to go to class and pass a test. If you want to get into insurance, you're going to have to go to class and pass a test. If you want to get into financial services, you're going to have to go to class and pass a test. Even if you want to start an Amazon business or whatever, you can just throw money at stuff, but it would probably make sense to go to a workshop and, get some information, more than just watching a YouTube video, right? But in direct sales and network marketing, MLM, you're able to actually get in and get started for such a low amount. Is that appealing to a lot of people? Yes. Yes. Does network marketing do better in a bad economy? And the answer is yes. Does real estate do better in a bad economy? Depends on which side of the table you're on. Are you a buyer? Are you a seller? Are you an investor? It depends, right? I know people that have done well, and I know people that have not done so well. Does insurance do well during a down economy? Are people spending money on frivolous stuff in a down economy? But network marketing seems to always do well in a down economy. So keep that in mind as we're kind of, going into this 8.5%, 9% inflation, and et cetera, et cetera. So the second thing is, what is your dream? Why are you wanting to do this? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to get out of this? What dream, what goal, what void, what emptiness are you trying to fill? For some people, it's just really, can they do it? I know that may seem weird, but for some people, it's just a challenge to them. Can they pull it off? For others, it's, hey, they want a second income. For others, they want a retirement income. For others, they just want to put away savings. They want to get out of debt. But what is the dream? What would the dream look like, if you could accomplish exactly what you wanted? That's something you're really going to want to work on, because that's really a lot of the fuel to keep going. Because obviously there is no boss. There is no boss. There is no middle management. Nobody's coming to force you to do anything. You're going to have to make the decision to do this kind of by yourself, on your own. We say you're in business by yourself, but not, or for yourself, but not by yourself. You do have people around, but nobody's coming to save you, right? You're going to have to save yourself. So the third thing, what is the goal? What is the goal? You might have a dream lifestyle you're trying to get to, but what is the goal? Meaning, what is the income, or what is the level you're trying to hit in the business? That would be a really good thing to sit down with somebody who has experience in the business, whatever business you're in. And you sit down and you have that conversation and say, look, this is the kind of lifestyle I want. What kind of income am I going to need? What kind of level in the business? What is that going to look like structure-wise? How many people is it? How many people buying? How many people selling? What am I going to have to do to get there? right? And that's really what the goal is. So that way you kind of have an idea of what you're trying to hit. And then what are the steps or the levels that you have to go. The neat thing about direct sales and network marketing is you can actually go step by step in levels. It's kind of like martial arts has its belts, right? You know, certain things have these levels to them, like video games, right? It's really kind of fun to play the game and hit the next level and hit the next level and hit the next level. Like in normal business, there is no levels, it's just more, right? So at least you kind of have metrics to go off of. Hey, what's the mini goal? What's the micro goal? What's the max goal? What are you trying to do? So that's really something that you want to sit down and go over with somebody who has experience. The next thing is the plan. You know, you're going to have to make a plan to actually do this, or you're going to end up right back where you started, which is 6 months from now, you'll be relaunching again. And a year from now, you'll be relaunching again. And all of a sudden, you know, a couple years goes by, a decade goes by. And I know people that have done this over and over and over again, you know, oh, I got really excited at an event and now I'm going to make a plan. Okay. So what does that plan look like? Certain things are, you know, what kind of time are you willing to commit to this? Like really commit to this. What I can tell you is if you don't plan on doing this daily, it's probably not going to work out really well for you. Network marketing, direct sales, I don't care if you're trying to build a real estate company, you're trying to build an insurance company, or you're trying to build a financial services company, you're trying to build any company, you are going to have to be open like a normal company. Even if it's for a short amount of time every day, you're going to have to be open on a daily basis. This, I'm going to try to work it once a week, is not going to work out for you. I'm just going to let you know. So what is the plan? What kind of time? The next thing, who are we going to go talk to? Who? You know, if you've already burnt through your friends, your family, your acquaintances, I'm going to make a huge suggestion here. You're probably going to have to go off of leads. And there are two kinds. You know, they're the kind that you can go hunt down, you know, on Facebook and gas stations and grocery stores, and you can look for people. But if you're spending 95% of your time looking for people, you're not actually building your business, right? You're not getting anywhere. You're not getting sales. You're not doing presentations. You're just finding people. And let me tell you, the truth is there's no money in finding people. There's only money in signing people up. There's only money in finding customers. There's only money in finding reps who find customers, right? Because unless there's a product sold, there's really no money, at least no legitimate money in the industry. So where are you going to find those people from? The best solution that I've found for people who have kind of gone through friends, family, that don't want to spend hours and hours, you know, clicking on and marketing and tagging and messaging a bunch of people they don't know, is why not go to the people who are actually looking for something like this and work with somebody, you know, it doesn't have to be us, but work with somebody, find somebody that knows how to do leads, because that's kind of what I do. That's what we're good at. Next, contact. How are you going to contact these people? Again, this is why you want to work with somebody who knows what they're doing, because you cannot use the same contact you do with friends, family, and acquaintances and somebody you meet at the grocery store with leads. It does not work. And if you've tried it, you already know that it doesn't work. You're going to need a different approach, and that's not what we're here to talk about. But in that plan, you're going to have to figure out how you are going to contact these people. How are you going to prospect them? What are you going to say? What is the process? Then how are you going to get the presentation to them? In what method are we going to present to them? In what method are we going to follow up with them and get them third-party information and third-party proof? And then we're going to get them to an event, and then we're going to get them in and get them rolling. What does all that look like? You kind of want to write that out and figure out where you're headed. What most people do in direct sales and network marketing is they just go out and they push the idea out there, but they don't know where they're headed. They don't know what the process they're bringing people through. Just get them to the next meeting is not a good plan. So you're going to need a plan, a real plan. And if you don't have a plan and you need somebody who can walk you through that, let us know. Next, tracking and accountability. What I can tell you is if you're in business and you plan on making money and you don't plan on tracking, you won't be making money. Plain and simple. Just like if you planned on losing weight and you're not tracking what you're eating, you're not going to be losing weight. That's just how it works. What we track, we actually pay attention to, and then it either grows or diminishes, depending on which direction we want it to go. But it has to be something you're looking at all the time. When it comes to accountability, there's two kinds of accountability. one type of accountability is somebody you know that you're like, hey, you're going to check in with, and they're going to provide information to you. That's one type of accountability. The second type of accountability is you're basically going to track this and check in with yourself, and you're going to hold yourself accountable by basically, doing something as simple as posting every day. Hey, here's what I'm doing. 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 Over and over and over again. And that tracking and the public accountability of, hey, here I'm doing it, just like these videos, right? That's where people start going, wow, this person's really serious about what they're doing. And here's what's funny. The accountability piece can actually recruit more people than anything you say. Because once people see that you are insanely serious about what you're doing, it's very attractive to work with people who are mission driven, who are purpose driven, who are visionaries. Like, people want to be with somebody who knows where they're going. And that accountability is something that shows. So I'm going to give you guys a huge suggestion. Go to our website. Go to our website, join our community, come into our Facebook page. We have trainings like this. If this helped out, if you got something out of this, there's more of that there. Joinmyleadershipnetwork.com is where you want to go. You want to go underneath the video, hit join now, fill out the profile. We'll send you an email or text message as soon as you do that, welcome you on board, and then let you know all the other stuff we do. We do coaching, we do certification, we answer questions, we provide PDFs of exactly what we're saying and what we're doing. So if that's what you need, that's where to go. So with that, the best trained team wins. So let's lock arms and go out and achieve some goals and dreams. Thank you guys so much.